Hello, and welcome to another Angry's unit of the week. And today we are taking a look at the LYNX AH7 for the United Kingdom. So the LYNX is a four-legged carnivorous feline that can be found in many climates such as North America and Great Britain. It belongs to the other lynx. So the wrestling lynx was developed during the early 70s. The entire idea of the helicopter was to replace the old wrestling Scout and Wasp, which were rather old and very first generation helicopters for the time, and to produce something that could provide an alternative to the Huey. Anyway, they produced early prototypes during the 70s, and the LYNX was known for two things. It could fly incredibly fast, breaking the helicopter speed records for the time, and it was also the first ever helicopter able to produce aerobatics, aka it could do barrel rolls and loop-de-loops, which isn't exactly the safest thing to do if you're in a helicopter. But anyway, it was a fast helicopter, and the British procured quite a few of these later on in the 70s, but they didn't just use it as a transport helicopter. They used it for anti-tank roles, armed escorts, search and rescue, you name it. It was a very multi-purpose utility helicopter. And with all military things, they ended up upgrading it slowly and surely as the years went by, all the way to the AH7 model. And simply put, the AH7 has some more powerful engines and a bigger tail rotor. In game, the LYNX AH7 is a 30-point infantry transport helicopter for the United Kingdom, and it has one weapon available to it. And that weapon being a 68mm Sneb rocket launcher of 38 rockets available to the helicopter, range of ground to 2,100 meters, 30% accuracy, 20% while moving, 2 HE, and a rate of fire of 132 rounds a minute. Overall, rather decent rocket launcher. You've got good range, good accuracy, and 2 HE definitely makes things disappear. Now, the one problem is that it runs out of ammo extremely fast. Even though it does say it shoots a fire rate of 132 rounds a minute, what it really does is it shoots 19 of its rockets in a salvo, meaning you only got 2 salvos per helicopter, which isn't an awful lot of ammunition considering you only got 38 rockets. So, you do a lot of damage on one specific target, but when trying to spread out that damage on multiple targets, you'll just not have the ammunition to be able to kill them. And if you take a look at its miscellaneous stats, it has no armor whatsoever, being a helicopter, 6 XP, small size, poor optics, a speed of course a whopping 320 km an hour, poor stealth and autonomy at 685 km, here restricted to 1982, and it can be brought up in motorized, airborne and marine style decks. So in battle, the LYNX AH7 is a rather good early aggression helicopter. And that's mainly due to 3 reasons. First, it can get into enemy points before the enemy do thanks to its tremendous speed. Secondly, it can carry a wide variety of infantry, but mainly it can carry SAS, and SAS are fantastic infantry that hold early point by themselves thanks to their AA launchers and very good AT-4 rocket launchers, allowing them to deal with armor and a helicopter threat. And thirdly, the Sneb rockets are fantastic at dealing with their early armor, mainly the units that move 150 km an hour, because they're going to be rather easy to kill with Jassie's rockets, and because they fire around in a very fast burst, it will pretty much insta-kill anything that it sees, so it can only kill 2 things really due to its limited ammunition. And because of that, yes, this makes this the best cheesy Russ helicopter probably in game. Also, it's not too expensive at 30 points, but in an actual fight where you actually have defined front lines, it isn't that good due to its rather low HP at 6, even though Cobra does have that as well, and it just doesn't have enough ammo for continuous fire. So yeah, the LYNX AH7, it is the helicopter used to tactically outplay your opponents, and it's very good at that, but in proper fights, it just doesn't have the staying power to, well, stay. So I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Rangaroos unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.